Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with the May and June Sam's Bead Box unboxings. I started a tutorial with the May box. It was so beautiful, the box itself, and you'll see what my comments are, but I got so frustrated while I was making that I quit, and that was like over a month ago, so I haven't made myself go back to the project, so I'm moving on. We're not going to have a tutorial for May. Maybe we'll see something for June. So I'll insert May here, and then we'll come back to the June tutorial. Hey there, it's Brittany. It's one of my favorite days of the month. We've got Sam's Bead Box for May 2025. This one's called Spa Day. So excited. I have not been spoiled about this yet. When I'm craving some relaxation, I love to escape to Refuge, an outdoor spa tucked off of a winding road in Carmel Valley, California. When you arrive, you're given a plush robe and walked through the process of the thermal cycle, where you move between hot tubs, cold plunges, and the eucalyptus sauna. The rhythm of the experience is slow and meditative. It doesn't usually take long before I'm sinking into a chair by one of the outdoor fires and nodding off, calmed by the sounds of flowing water and chirping birds in the trees above. It feels like a quiet sanctuary. This month's box captures that feeling of serenity, transporting you to a spa of your own with a collection of premium stones, pearls, and facets. We began with tranquil blue, shimmering sapphire fire polish, blue lace agate, and milky blue glass. To represent renewal and healing, we chose lotus motifs, rice pearls, and crystal quartz. Lastly, to add a touch of luxury, we included strands of amethyst and purple opal glass. Each element is an invitation to slow down, breathe deeply, and create something special. Sam. All right, and then there's the list of ingredients. They itemize everything, and let's go. Sam's Bead Box is wrapped in recyclable materials, and we get some candy in those in the drawer. All right, so here's this month's bead box. It looks very wintry. Looks very wintry to me. Because I think of icy blues when I'm thinking winter. Blue lace agate top drilled chip, mostly 18 to 15 millimeter. Sorry, mostly 8 to 15 millimeter, 30 pieces. These are really pretty though. They're very cool. I love them. I love me a chip bead. I don't know why. I just do. And I like that those are big. They almost look like slices. Table cut garland flower, blue silk mix, purple bronze, 20 millimeter, one piece. Very pretty flower. Very pretty. Love that silky check glass. Diamond brio, milky blue opal, 12 by 13 millimeter, 10-piece set. Very nice. I think I have to look at this as not the lens of winter. This seems like a November, December box, not a May box, because we always see rose gold or copper with this lighter blue and around the icier months. And I'm like surprised that we're going that way in May when there's so many beautiful blues around and things like that. So I'm trying to look at this from a different point of view. I'm trying. Druck round, milky blue opal, 3 millimeter, 5.7 grams, about 175 pieces. These are teeny tiny. I'm not opening this. You know I drop beads. That's what they are, little tiny round beads. Lotus coin, lilac blue, opal bronze, 14 millimeters, 4-piece set. Love these. They're very, very yoga looking, very spa day-ish. I love the purple. Love the blue too, but the purple's really pretty. Crystal quartz teardrop pendant. 17 by 39 millimeter, 1-piece, grade A, natural inclusion, toned berries. Yeah, it was like crystal quartz. This is white. I can get it though. I guess crystal quartz could be white. It's very pretty. Antique copper collection, open hoop charm, 2 pieces, 27 by 29 millimeter, lotus flower charm, 19 by 22 millimeter, 2 pieces. These are interesting. These are beautiful. Look at that. Those are so gorgeous and so nice, like such a nice quality. Oh, I love them. And these are cool too. I don't know. I guess we could wire wrap beads around it. We have a whole bunch of strands here. Amethyst Art Deco cut, grade A, 5.5 by 6.5 millimeter 5-inch strand. These are beautiful, beautiful deep purple. It's not really showing how wonderful these are. They're not as dark as they're looking on the screen. Gorgeous, gorgeous beads. Amethyst faceted round 3.5 millimeter 7-inch strand. So a little lighter, but still very tone, like the tone still matches. Sometimes you get, and I just saw this in another box, gray amethyst, and these are very, very purple. Check glass kiwi oval, light purple opal copper, 10.5 by 13.5 millimeter 8-piece strand. These are adorable. Love these. Check glass fire polish beryl purple opal, 4.5 by 7 millimeter 15-piece strand. These are nice. They're a little bit opaque, but they still have some translucency to them. I don't think you can see that on camera. Cultured freshwater rice pearl grade B, 6.5 by 7 to 10 millimeter 4.5-inch strand. Very lovely. Check glass fire polish round satin copper, 6 millimeter 25-piece strand. Very lovely too. Gorgeous. I've gotten out of the mindset that this is icy because of all the purple. I think that knocked it right out of me. And I'm loving it. I just, at first I was like, meh. but now I can see the vision. I'm calm. Every bead I pull out, I'm like, oh, okay, this is calming. Check glass fire polish fancy facet square light sapphire 9 millimeter 12-piece strand. These are gorgeous. They actually look like stones to me. Some kind of quartz or even a beautiful aquamarine, but they're check glass. These are beautiful. I would love that in a bracelet. Blue lace agate smooth round grade A 6 millimeter 5-piece strand. Sorry, 5-inch strand. Gorgeous. Check glass fire polish rondelle light sapphire 6 by 8 millimeter 15-piece strand. Beautiful. Love how clear that is. Actually, they go together. Of course they do. Look at these three together. Those are beautiful. Check glass drop purple bronze luster 4 by 5.5 millimeter 25-piece strand. Cute little. This is my least favorite purple for check glass, but it's okay. I can work it into things once in a while. It's very pretty, like in this bead, but it's just, I would never choose this for myself. Check glass fire polish coin purple blue luster mix 8 millimeter 16-piece strand. Again, that purple, that's not my favorite, but the blue's really nice. And it's just because I'm very picky with check glass and purple because it can be very faded or just not done right, and sometimes it just kind of loses itself. But you know, I can use it in certain instances, I guess. Like I like this purple a lot better. Hematite cube copper plated synthetic 3 millimeter 7.5-inch strand. Very cute little spacer. And then check glass fire polish rose crown amethyst lilac mix 8 millimeter 14-piece strand. Those are fun. Look at those beautiful roses, or whatever they're called. Yeah, rose crown. These are gorgeous. Like I even like this purple a little bit better. I don't know if it's the same purple, but that luster kind of upsets me. I don't know, but these are really pretty. Love the box after getting over my first initial feelings, but it's gorgeous. I can feel the spa day. My favorites, these absolutely. Really loved these. Loved these. And these, I think, and you know what, these are really pretty too. Actually, all 5 of these look really good together. So, all right, so now we have the June box. It's sweet peach. Peach is one of my favorite flavors, by the way, so I'm super excited to see this. When I was younger, my family would make summer trips to visit my great-grandparents in Louisiana. As a staple of those trips, we'd drive out to peach farms, returning with buckets of the most fantastic sun-warmed fruit. I would wash our harvest first, and then the women of the family would gather around the kitchen table, laughing as we sliced peaches for cobbler. I can still recall the temptation of those golden sticky pans cooling on the counter, and how I'd sneak a first taste of a caramelized peach when nobody was looking. I'm salivating because that sounds amazing. Along with the sweet scent of butter and cinnamon, I remember the sense of love, care, and tradition that filled my great-grandparents' home. The peach tones of this month's box evoke the warmth and sweetness of those summer peaches, while minty blues bring a breath of cooling fresh air. For gems, we've selected a dreamy blue amazonite, peach moonstone, and strawberry quartz butterfly pendant. Faceted drops and golden flowers along with butterfly and bow tie charms bring me back to the intricate decor of my great-grandmother's living room. I hope you feel a touch of southern charm as you create with this box from Shira. And then there's a list of ingredients. Retail value is 85 bucks. Sam has all recyclable packaging for the bead boxes. And if you're interested in subscribing to Sam's Bead Box, use coupon code Turquoise at samsbeadbox.com. And that way you'll get $5 off your first box. Okay, so I've already been spoiled on this. There are a lot of really pretty pieces up already because it's July and I'm just unboxing it right now. But we'll hopefully not pay attention to what I've seen and we'll come up with something ourselves. Check glass flower focal light peach gold 18 millimeter 2 pieces, and then check glass marquee oval peach opal gold 9 by 20 millimeter 2 pieces. Okay, love that shape, love these flowers, really pretty. Love those flowers. Butterfly charm 16 by 22 millimeter 2 pieces, bow charm 18 by 20 millimeter 2 pieces, daisy diamond 14 by 33 millimeter 2 pieces. I love brass, I love gold, so you know I'm gonna love these. These are adorable. I love these little sunflowers. Is that what that was? Daisy diamond. Those are really gorgeous. Those are really pretty. I love those. And then these bows are adorable. These are just super cute for earrings. And then we've got some beautiful, these are very sturdy little butterfly charms. I just put a butterfly charm on a bracelet, so I could make some matching earrings or something. Check glass sun coin, mint silk gold, 22 millimeter 1 piece. I love the sun coins. I love check glass. I love this color. It's like this bead was made for me. Living in Arizona, I have a lot of suns as decor around my house, and obviously this is just a 1 degree off at turquoise, so you know I love that. That's really nice. So pretty. Check glass Druck round peach 8 millimeters, about 30 pieces. Love that. That looks like candy. I love it. Check glass coin peach crystal mix 10 millimeter 20 pieces. These are yummy. This is a more dark peach, but there are so many different peach varieties out there that I can see the vision. We have a farm 1 mile from my house where we go and get peaches from all the time, and they're best peaches around, but they're different than the ones you're seeing in the stores because they're homegrown. Strawberry quartz butterfly 29 by 34 millimeter. Oh, that's cute. Not my favorite that it's got to hang like this because it's going to be like sideways. I would love a second hole, but I mean, that's not something you can control, right? Very nice. Like all the inclusions in that strawberry quartz. All right, then we have the strand selections. Fire polish drop peach opal Picasso 6 by 8 millimeter 12 piece strand. Very nice. The little UFOs or little spaceships. Hibiscus flower, peach crystal gold, 10 millimeter 12 piece strand. Very lovely. Peach moonstone, faceted, round 4 millimeter 9-inch strand. Those are gorgeous. So we got peach moonstone in another box this month. I was not impressed with that peach moonstone, but I am impressed with this. This is really, really pretty. Peach moonstone, faceted, round 8 millimeter 6-inch strand. Absolutely gorgeous, just as nice as the other strand. These are super duper pretty. Fire polish round peach lined crystal 6 millimeter 25 piece strand. These are gorgeous. I love those. Those are so pretty and refreshing. Fancy drop lavender amethyst gold 10 by 14 millimeter 8 piece strand. Very nice. I feel like those are that's like a Southwest bead. Every time I see it, I think of a ranch or something, you know, spurs or cowboy boots. Fire polish rounds, purple silk, 4 millimeter 40 piece strand. These are really nice. You don't see purple silk too much. Center drilled flower lavender amethyst gold, 14 millimeter 6-piece strand. 6-piece strand. Love this. Love using. We might, you know what? We might make a bracelet And I love making these as the button on bracelets. So we'll see how that ends up. I didn't really want to use purple though because I'm loving the peach. And of course, these are my favorite colors over here. Daisy Spacer, Rustic Gold, 5mm 50-piece strand. Love, love, love these. Love these. Love a spacer. Love that it's check glass. Check glass Melon Drop, Mint Gold, 9x13mm 8-piece strand. These are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Check glass Melon, Mint Gold, 3mm 50-piece strand. Adorable. Love a melon bead. Check glass Elm Leaf Mint Gold 6.5x12mm 15-piece strand. If you guys don't already follow my friend Deb Floral, she made a beautiful necklace using this box. And look for it on Facebook. And she used these in that sun coin, and it's just like stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And then Russian Amazonite faceted irregular tube. 7 to 8 by 11 to 13mm 10-piece strand. All right, so this is a gorgeous box. I'm gonna take a few minutes, sit with it, see what I think, and we'll come back with a project. Okay, so we're gonna make a really fun, whimsical necklace. We're gonna need a bunch of drops. So what I'm gonna use for the drops are some ball head pins, and I think I need 5, but we're gonna take one of the mint melons, because of course, we're not going to be able to get a necklace done if there are mint melons around. Gosh, these are the melon drops. So I'm going to put one of those on my head pin. My head pin was a little bent, so it took a second to get that through. One of the gold flowers. And then we're going to take an 8mm peach moonstone. I have an 11/0 seed bead. What's next? One of those peach lined fire polish beads. Then another seed bead. And then one of the mini melons in mint, or whatever color this was. And then we're just gonna do a simple loop at the top. You can try and do a wire loop or a wrapped loop if you have a longer head pin. I'm gonna cut off a little bit of that excess wire. And then I'm just going to curl that back into a loop. And there's a little bit extra on there, so I'm going to just trim that off with my nippers. Okay, so you're going to need, I think I said 5. So I made some beforehand through the magic of television. And then I'm going to get these little tiny flowers. Aren't they super duper cute? And then I had a piece of wire. So I just did a wire wrap loop on the end of the wire. I'm going to load on one of my drops, then a flower. We're making a pendant here. There's tons going on with this box, so lots of stuff you can make your own pendant with. Then a drop, then a flower. And I guess we want to make sure that the flowers are all pointing the same way, and I didn't do that here, so I'm going to flip this around. And then another drop, another flower, another drop, another flower, and then another drop. And then we're going to close that up and make a pendant. Now you can make your decision here. Do you want your pendant to be straight across, like a straight line? Do you want it to be curved a little bit? I'm thinking curved is going to be super cute, so I think that's what we'll go with. And then I'm just going to do, like I said, a wire wrap loop at the end here to hold everything in place. So bend, reposition your pliers, bend back. It's going to be a little bit more difficult because there are things loaded on here. That's okay. We can do it. Do a loop here. Get this guy down. And we're about to have a storm. I'm so excited. I might have to pause my video and go watch it. Oh, my back window. And, oh, we want to be careful because this has moved down a little bit too much. I don't want that over my wrap on the other end. And, oh, hold that in place and just do like 2 wraps. Okay, so I'll trim. We have our little pendant, who's super duper cute. Lay that down. And then I'm just gonna curve it a little bit, because this is German style wire, so it's a little soft, but you're still able to manipulate it. And I think I used 22 gauge. Here's what I was using. Sorry, I usually tell you that before I start doing things. So 22 gauge German style wire. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. So then I have, I think, some vintage chain that I grabbed, and it's just a little bit. You can use jump rings here. I'm gonna take 3 links and put 3 links on either side of my pendant that I made. Put that on one side, close it up, and then do the exact same thing on the other side. And now we have our little pendant that has a little bit of chain attached, and we're gonna crimp onto here with our beaded portion of our chain. But first I want to hang a couple butterflies. That's why I was creating a little space for us to hang a butterfly. I just wanted to surround the middle with these cute, beautiful, really high quality butterflies that were in the kit. So I'm gonna grab a jump ring and hook that onto the middle one, and then I might do a little drop or a couple drops of these melons and the tinier moonstone. Okay, so we have our first butterfly on there, and then we'll do the second one. Super adorable. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I can't stand it. Okay, and then I am just going to do 3 little wire wraps on either side on this third piece. So I'll just show you doing one, and then I'm going to do the others off camera. So I'll take on a moonstone. Wrap, and I'm gonna just wire wrap these close, and then I'll open up that chain link and link them on that way instead of having to wire wrap them on, because that's just, if you don't have to do it, it's better to just do your wire wrap without having to hook them on to something else. Okay, so I just did like 1.5 wraps. I'm gonna do that couple more times over here and 3 times over there, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I don't think the camera's really giving this justice, but it's just so pretty. So I put 3 on the outside link. I actually ended up putting 3 right here because there was a little bit of dead space, and I really just like how filling it in with these links looked. So I did that on both sides. Took a little bit longer, but I just really, really love this focal. Okay, so now we're gonna make we're gonna do up the sides. I think we'll use the Amazonite because it's just, why wouldn't we? It's so gorgeous. We'll use some of the 8mm sunstone, more of those gold little spacer daisies. Probably some of, I only have a few of these left, but some of those, oh, I actually put more than a few. Some of them came off of the strand. Probably get some seed beads in there and a flower or 2. I was thinking, you know what? I think there's a lot going on with the pendant. These are really pretty, but these are going to kind of get lost up towards the top. But if we put in a couple of these flowers, or 3 or 4 of them, That'll be really pretty to just tie everything together. And then I also have more of these moonstone as well. So, oh, and the little melons. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll just do a little pattern like we normally do. And I want to just get it to be really pretty. I would love to do more of these, but my hands are tired today, and I think doing as many as I did is about all we're going to get out of me. Some days my hands don't want to cooperate with what my brain wants in the design. Okay, so we're going to go, I don't know that I'm going to start with the Amazonite, but I definitely want to get it in there because it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. It's the prettiest color Amazonite I've seen in a while. Because sometimes you get kind of muddy, and that's great for certain projects, but this one's obviously like a nice minty blue project. So, gosh, I love those. Let's get some of these sunstones going. Such a good color palette. And I want to get, you know what, there's so much peach in this part that I want to do more blue or mint or whatever color this is up here. I only have like 3 of these left, I think. But we can get them in, or at least 2 of them. Okay, okay. I love these little sunstones. They're so beautiful, and you got all that glitter in there. It's not real glitter, but it's not really glitter. It's whatever mica flakes or whatever's in peach moonstone, but they're so pretty. Or sunstone. Is it peach moonstone or I keep saying probably say both of them actually. It's peach moonstone. Okay. Get a little pattern going. I don't really have anything to say at the moment, so I'm just gonna kind of get the pattern together and then show you what it is. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so I have just made a simple pattern. I'll show you everything after I get it strung. It's kind of, you kind of really can't see things like that until it's strung. But I'm going to take my 19 strand bead stringing wire and get started. So I know I'm going to end up adding more beads back behind this 3rd Amazonite back here, but this is the pattern leading up towards the pendant so far. So I'm going to put one of these on, and then I'm putting little flowers between each of the Amazonites. We'll see how it looks with all of them. And then another flower between this and a fire polish bead. And then I'm going to put a seed bead between the fire polish and the flower. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll do another flower, and then our Amazonites, and then we'll connect onto the pendant. Okay, so there's our pattern. It's super simple, but so pretty. It really focuses on the gorgeous beads that they chose for this box. All right, I need a crimp. Easy crimp? I don't know. It's a little bright, but I do have bright gold in here too. So when you're using an easy crimp, you want to put the dented or domed side towards your beads. and then the flat side toward whatever your clasp is, your connection point. And our connection point is going to be this link. So I'm going to let these fall down, come through the link, and then come back through my easy crimp. Maybe. Oh, there we go. It was through. It is just trying to go through that bead too. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my crimping pliers, and I'm not going to use the pointed part in my crimping pliers. I'm going to use the one right next to it that's rounded. Move that down toward my chain. Move it down. And then we'll squish, pushing that little plunger in. Okay. And then I don't know if I can get through this little tiny bead twice with my wire, but I'll try. Oh, I think that worked a little bit. No, I'm just going to cut it off with the easy crimp. Okay, and I'll move everything down. I am going to cut some extra wire off of here because I don't think I'm finished beading up the back. And then I will grab a bead stopper to hold my project in place. And I'm going to just do the exact same thing on the other side, and then we'll finish off the necklace when I come back. Okay, so I just strung another set of the fire polish, the flower, and fire polish, and then I finished the back off with the little melons. Put on another easy crimp, grabbed a jump ring. I already did this side with the clasp. Come back down. And I'm also going to come back down through one of the melons. Hold your tail. Hold your jump ring and pull. Make sure there's no excess wire anywhere, any gaps, things like that. Okay, and then we'll just squish this. Maybe. Maybe. All right. Squish and trim. And then I probably will just put this little extra piece on the back as an extender, because I like having a bit of adjustability in a necklace. Helps me with layering. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab a head pin, one of these little flowers, and do a little wire wrap loop. It's a little details, right? And we'll snip that off and then put it on the back of that chain. I do love the little bit of bright gold, and it's not anti-brass, this is brass throughout the necklace, so mixed metal strikes again. All right, and then we have a beautiful, I'm going to call this the butterfly garden necklace. Peach butterfly garden necklace, I should say. And I just love, I think my favorite part is this detail right here with the little butterfly and then the little tiny gemstones and the little tiny check glass, but I just love the whole thing. It seems a little vintage inspired to me. It's so pretty, and it's just such a well done box this month. So if you're interested in subscribing to Sam's Bead Box, use coupon code Turquoise for $5 off your first box at samsbeadbox.com. All that information is in the description of this video. We've got a tangle here. Here we go. I got him out of there. And then of course I'll put pictures and video of the necklace at the end. Stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Let me know what you think, and have a good day. Bye-bye. Somebody wants some water, and she wants her dinner. She won't stop putting her face in my face. Right? I know what time it is. I know you know what time it is. I'll get up and I get up. I'll get up when I get up, bud. It is literally 5 on the dot, not even 5:01. You can chill.